Welcome to AI Fear Factory. We have a chilling story for you today, so sit back and enjoy The Legend of the Crying Witch, the terrifying tale of how she lures victims into the woods.
There was a witch that lived deep in the forest, and no one knew her name or where she came from. The only thing that people knew about her was that she cried, and her tears had the power to lure in unsuspecting victims. No one who had ever seen her had made it back. The legend of the witch had been passed down for generations, and people in the nearby villages made sure to never venture too close to the forest. But one day, a group of travelers got lost in the woods and stumbled upon the witch's lair. At first, they didn't see anything out of the ordinary. But then they heard the sound of crying coming from the depths of the forest. They followed the sound, hoping to find someone in need of help. Instead, they found the witch. She was sitting on a log, her face hidden in her hands as she sobbed uncontrollably. But as the travelers approached her, the crying suddenly stopped. They froze, unsure of what to do next. And then, without warning, the witch lifted her head and looked straight at them. Her eyes were bloodshot, and her face was twisted into a grotesque grin. The travelers tried to run, but it was too late. The witch's spell had already taken hold of them. They were paralyzed, unable to move as the witch approached. She cackled as she reached out with her long, bony fingers, grabbing the travelers one by one and dragging them into the darkness. Their screams echoed through the forest, but no one came to their rescue. Days turned into weeks, and the villagers began to notice that the travelers had not returned. They formed search parties and scoured the woods, but there was no trace of them. It was as if they had vanished into thin air. But the witch was not done yet. She continued to cry, luring in new victims with her siren song. And the people of the village lived in fear, knowing that anyone who ventured too close to the forest was at risk of falling under her spell. And so, the legend of the crying witch lived on, a cautionary tale of the dangers that lurked in the darkness. And no one dared to test their luck by venturing too close to her lair, for they knew that none who saw her ever made it back.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please press the like button below and subscribe if you like my content.